Hey, and welcome to video number 5 of my Ecmp 355 blog. I know it's been a little while since I posted a video, but that's actually what brought me to my topic of today's blog. So, what we're going to talk about today is balance. As an individual in today's modern society, balance is a very important concept. I'm sure most of us can take a look at our lives and find somewhere that we are, in fact, out of balance. So, how do you balance school and a job, a career and a family? There are plenty of ways to do so, and many of them are, in fact, technology-based. Just do a quick search for time management apps and hundreds of options will pop up for you. Things like Google Keep, Dropbox, and Evernote will make you more productive by allowing you to access all of your files, projects, and information anywhere and at any time. There are apps like Focus Booster to keep you on track and help you make better use of your time. There are apps to keep you connected. None of this is even mentioned the fact that we have the ability to constantly check our emails and respond to social interactions on Twitter and Facebook immediately. There are countless ways you can use technology to stay connected and to multitask. As the commercial once said, there's an app for that.
What's great about the iPhone is that if you want to check snow conditions on the mountain, there's an app for that. If you want to check how many calories are in your lunch, there's an app for that. And if you want to check where exactly you parked the car, there's even an app for that. Yep, there's an app for just about anything, only on the iPhone.
The world of constant connectivity brings me to my next point. When and where do we disconnect? There are hundreds of pages dedicated to how to disconnect, how to balance work and life by turning off or tuning out, like this one from the Muse, or this one from Lifehacker. There are entire books written on the subject, like Complicated by Randy Zuckerberg. Yes, that's Mark Zuckerberg's sister. It's about disconnecting, and although she takes this approach in her book, she still says that social media can be a major force for good. She even went so far as to write a children's book. This book is called Dot. Here's a little preview of Dot.
This is Dot. This is Dot. She knows a lot. She knows how to tap, how to swipe, and how to share. But there's more to life beyond the screen. We all need time to reboot, recharge, and restart. So then we can tap, we can swipe, and we can share. This is Dot. She's learned a lot.
That is a great segue into my next thought. How do we raise children in a digital age to find a balance between technology and the traditional views of childhood? This Nature Valley commercial brings up similar ideas.
When you were a kid, what did you do for fun?
So we'd go blueberry picking, for instance. That's so cute. But it was true.
We grew watermelons, plantains.
I found an old sign which was big enough for me to sit on and made a great toboggan. It was very slick and very fast.
I had a few fish in my basket and I looked up on this bluff and here's this black bear sitting there watching me. If he starts chasing me, I'm going to keep throwing the fish out of my basket until he's gorged and he won't bother me.
And what did you like to do for fun?
You go door to door, get a group of kids, and you play lots of games, hide and seek, just going out to the field and playing baseball.
And we build these massive forts, the kind that you can actually sit in and play in, with our friends, and it was just really wonderful.
So what do you like to do for fun?
Video games, definitely.
I like to go on my phone,
text, some email.
My favorite thing to do in the world is definitely watching videos and playing video games. Those take up so much of my time.
3 hours or 3 to 4 hours a day. Same.
5 hours straight.
Just last week, I watched 23 episodes of a TV series in less than 4 days.
I forget. I'm in a house, I have parents, I have a sister, I have a dog, I just think I'm in the video game, I completely get lost. I would die if I don't have my tablet.
Whenever I feel upset, I'd play video games and I'd feel normal. It's really wonderful.
When your daughters grow up, your great-great-grandkids, what do you think will happen if this trend continues?
It's scary to think that they'll never have to leave the house.
Cindy grew up doing a lot of the things that I did and enjoyed, and I see what my grandsons are doing today, and it's mind-boggling.
By the time they have kids, it's going to be a really different environment.
I actually feel a little sad because I feel like he's missing out on what's out there in the beautiful world.
That special connection with nature, I think it's innate in all children, but needs to be nurtured.
So how do we raise children in the new digital age? Balance. Sure, you can find articles that say there should be no exposure to technology, or like this article from Slate that you shouldn't post any photos of your kids on the internet. They say the internet is a place teeming with immorality, and anything your child does or posts online will haunt them forever. Or you can find articles like this one from Popular Mechanics about how to raise a tech-savvy kid. Or from the Becoming Minimalist blog, 9 important strategies for raising children in a world of technology. The Popular Mechanics article points to some very cool things, like nurturing your technological whiz kid. It points to programs like the Khan Academy or MIT's Scratch that teach coding in a kid-friendly way. I will go into details about Scratch and coding in my next blog, but it is certainly cool to see that it's being mentioned in an article about balancing your children's technological life. The key here, as best I can tell, is that technology needs to be in moderation and active rather than passive. It needs to be age and maturity appropriate, and as I've mentioned before, treated with the same respect, discipline, and values that you would want your children to have in their real lives. Although, both of these lives are becoming more and more merged every day. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll talk again soon. Please feel free to post any links or comments that you guys have on this subject, as it's something I would really love to discuss further. Have a great week.